don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ball.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight's game at Quicken Loans Arena, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
And that one's good. Love.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Cleveland on defense. That's a 2 from Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Barnes has got his first basket. So it's the Cavaliers now. The dish to Love. Irving passes to James. Here's Mozgov. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Green kicks to Barnes. Curry attacking. Bogut dishes to Curry.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws good for Curry.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Love outside. Fires for 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level. You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Irving from long range, and he gets it to go. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
Well, it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's Barnes. Kicks it to Green. Back to Barnes. On the wing, Thompson. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Here's Curry with the three. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green.
Smooth, guys. Very good job there of getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
And you know, those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes as much as any single play in a game.
Yeah, and you can't allow, if you're the opponent, to have that guy continue to beat you in that manner on the backboard.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, G, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Here's Irving, following the basket by Draymond Green. Outside Irving. Sinks that one from the post. Irving's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Thompson passes to Barnes. Curry attacking. Back to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Dellavedova after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Iguodala outside. Good D by Thompson.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he can be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Mozgov with the block. Love kicks to Irving. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. And here is Irving after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Irving kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 5. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is just that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
He's off on the second. The Warriors have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
James wide open. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. James has got his first 3 points of the game. The Warriors trailing. Thompson dishes to Curry. The drive by Green. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Offline with his three. It's tipped. They kick it out to Green. Both teams have it going here early and still. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.